And now, his view, an editorial opinion by Bill Martin.
The leaders of the new community centre in Oxford made a pitch for financial support from the municipality of Cumberland. At first blush, some may think that that's a bit presumptuous, if not foolhardy. But on close inspection, their pitch was simple, honest, and clearly well received. The plan calls for a $24.5 million facility, a figure that led David Hoffman to say, if we had known that figure when we started, we probably would not have proceeded. And yet, that is the figure, and the project is well underway, with $3 million, the balance to be sourced. Many in the community group behind the project were part of the initiative that saved the Oxford Arena, and that was no small task. It is a dedicated group with a reputation for making things work, and County Council gave them more than a polite ear. There was genuine interest and a real likelihood that Cumberland will be on the final donors list. Now, why would one municipality pay for another municipality's community center? Simply put, because today's recreation facilities and community services are used by people from all around. Just because it is in Oxford does not mean that only Oxford residents will go there. Today's community is not defined by the man-made lines that we draw as town boundaries. Today's mobile community is active and will travel to take part in activities. The people of Oxford go to Spring Hill and Pugwash and Wentworth, and the people from those centres will return the favour to Oxford and beyond. It is no different than the hospital in Pugwash or the high school or the farmer's market. The actual community has no real boundaries, certainly not those drawn on a map. If ever there was a time to think of Cumberland as our collective community, it is now. The level of cooperation and sharing among the three municipal units that make up the greater community has never been higher or more equitable. We are hitting on all cylinders because we now think bigger. We think beyond the parochial that used to hold us back. We think bigger than the jealousies that used to stand in our way. The Oxford pitch was made at a special meeting of County Council. The community centre presentation was the final of 4 presentations that exactly reinforces my view. The first was the Member of Parliament, talking about national issues that reach into every corner of our county and beyond. The second was a description of the modern Cumberland County transportation service and its reach to get people to and from, well, medical appointments, recreation, shopping, and life in general. And meanwhile, the Cumberland Chamber of Commerce explained its modern role in representing our commercial and industrial community. Yes, the Cumberland Chamber. That was the one that was formed from the 4 previous chambers of commerce, one was a board of trade, that once quietly competed. We will still have a council looking after issues in Amherst, with another dealing with Oxford and a third sending out tax bills specifically for services in the county. But when we say community today, it will and it must have a vision and a reach to serve the 3 in 1. At least, that's my view. I'm Bill Martin.
You've been listening to His View by Bill Martin. Listen every weekday at noon, 6 p.m., and midnight, right here on Radio from Hope Center.